Anthony Edwards has probably been the biggest star yet of the NBA playoffs and just one of like the biggest stories. Now he's been getting a ton of comparisons recently to Michael Jordan, and I'm not even gonna lie, they do kind of look similar. Not going out on the limb and saying he's his long lost father or anything, but they do look similar and kind of like have that same mentality, it almost seems like, in type of play style. So today we're giving Anthony Edwards Michael Jordan's career. You know, Michael Jordan came in on the Chicago Bulls in the 1984-85 season and played with a bunch of high school gym teachers, accountants, lawyers, Walmart employees, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, Michael Jordan's team was absolutely terrible when he came into the Chicago Bulls in 1984-85. So I'm guessing it did take Jordan about 7 seasons, or I think it was exactly 7 seasons, to win his first NBA championship. So I'm guessing these first couple seasons are gonna not be the greatest, as yeah, we're 0-8 to start the regular season. So I'm gonna simulate through these seasons, and then once we start making some like, or once Anthony Edwards starts, you know, getting the team in the playoffs and competing a little bit, that is when we will be picking up the video. We'll just see the record, what they end out for the first season. So Larry does win the MVP in the first season. Hakeem Olajuwon wins the Rookie of the Year, so Anthony Edwards does not get it. And you see here the Bulls are not in the playoffs. Let's go see what Ant averaged. First though, let's see their record. Their record was absolutely awful. They finished 7-75. Ant did put up 20.4 points per game though, so a pretty good rookie season. Didn't really affect the game in any other ways with like rebounding and assists. Did average a steal a game, so not a bad season at all from Ant. But like I said, the team around him is terrible, so it's gonna take a couple seasons. All right, so the Bulls are in the playoffs as the 5th seed. This team's really starting to come together now, I feel like. So we are going to pick it up right here. They went 50-32. Somehow still got the 5th seed. The Eastern Conference was a really close race. Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant, Bill Cartwright, and John Paxson is the rest of the starting lineup that's going to be trying to take down the Atlanta Hawks. Now remember, the first round series are only 3 games, or whoever wins 3 first. It's not win 4. It's best of 5, that is. But they're trying to take Dominique Wilkins down and the Hawks. Anthony Edwards with a 29-point game 1. Hawks take game 2. The Hawks take game 3. The Bulls might be getting bounced early. The Bulls are able to come back though and take game 2. So we're going to a game 7, I guess you could. It's basically a game 7, but it's called game 5. And the year is not 1992. The year is 89-90. The 1989-90 season. I don't know why the year does that at the top. When you import a roster and stuff, it says the wrong year a lot of times. So this is the 89 whatever roster, 89-90 roster, as the Bulls are up 1 point with a minute left, and we have to edit the filter. I don't know who would play with that on. Like, just hold on, look at this for a second. You literally cannot see what's going on. All right, Ant with the ball on Dominique Wilkins. Ant trying to close out the game and close out the series. He's getting guarded by Dominique pretty well. They're gonna have to pass the ball away. BJ Armstrong with it. Had a pull-up jump shot and just hesitated. They're going, oh, I don't know what he was, I don't know what that was. Malone down to Dominique Wilkins. Ant guarding Dominique down in the post. He passes it back out. All right, both teams are playing a really good defense right now. They're not getting up any easy basket, as they was looking for a foul call. Doesn't get it. We got 1 minute left. Get the ball to Ant. Let him work. Going guarded by Dominique Wilkins. Let's see if he can get a clutch basket. Coming off the pick and roll, pulling up for 3, and he hits it. 100-96. That might have just been the dagger and moved the Bulls on out of the first round for the first time with Ant on the team. Dominique on Ant. If Ant can get a stop right here, that is going to be the game. Dominique gets him up in the air, goes up, and he's gonna put it in. So it's definitely not over yet. If Atlanta gets 1 stop, they're gonna have the chance to tie the game. Ant's gonna have to get another clutch basket. Going around, and they call a foul. That kind of looked clean, but they do call a foul. Anthony Edwards getting lucky, and that's the bonus, so he's gonna get to the line. This is for 30 points right here, and he misses the first one. That's a big one. Now they can tie it up with a 3-pointer, as I think the Bulls just took Scottie Pippen out. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, they just took Scottie Pippen out when they're gonna have to play defense. What runs through these coaches' heads? I don't get it. Ant's playing amazing though. 30 points, up 3. Just need 1 defensive stop and we win this game. Hawks with the ball. Spud Webb with it, getting guarded by John Paxson. Spud Webb literally looks like a 4th grader out there with everyone. Dominique going up. That's a tough post hook right there. That is a really tough hook, and Ant is gonna have to, oh, he's giving the ball up to John Paxson to shoot the free throws. And John, who looks like the guy that taught me high school history, is going to have to shoot 2 free throws to try and take a 3-point lead. Atlanta still will have a chance to win, tie the game up at least, no matter what. John hits the first one. Come on, John. This is a big free throw right here. John knocks it down. I don't think Atlanta has any timeouts left too, so they're probably going to go for the 3-pointer on this possession right here. Spud Webb down to Dominique. No, that looks like they're going for a 2 again. 9 seconds left. They're taking way too long. They're going to have to shoot a 3 now. Out to Webb. Volkov, whatever his name is, shoots it, misses, and the Bulls are going to be advancing. I'm not going to hit sim to end because sometimes it might glitch and, you know, give Atlanta the win. Cartwright, that is the ugliest free throw I've ever seen in my life. Knocks it down though. 105 or 104, 100 should be a 105, 104 finish if he knocks it down. 105, 102. See, somehow they got a basket off in 0.5 seconds. Dominique with 28, Ant with 35 and 4, and his first playoff series win in his career coming in the 1989-1990 season. They got the 1-seeded Cleveland Cavaliers now in the second round. Now the Cavs are a pretty good team. They got Larry Nance, who just dropped 34 in game 1, Mark Price, Craig Elo, Reggie Williams, Brad Daughtry. I don't know who is this, Hot Rod Williams, Chris Dudley. They're also playing Steve Kerr as well, who will be Ant's teammate in the future in a couple seasons. But let's see if this is not looking good, guys. 2-1. Can the Bulls take both games at home? They do not. They're down 3-1. This is probably going to be it. 3-2, game 6. We got a chance. Can Anthony Edwards lead the Bulls back from a 3-1 lead? Looks like the Bulls are going to be able to extend this game series to a game 7. They do. We're going to a game 7. Pippen led the Bulls with 19. Ant only had 15. He only took 8 shots though. We are going to a game 7 in Cleveland. Let's see if the Bulls can make it a game or even walk away with it and go to Ant's first Eastern Conference Finals. Now, Jordan did not win his first NBA Finals until the 1990-91 season. So if Ant can somehow get to the finals and try and win one, he will be 1 year ahead of Jordan on rings, and it looks like he is going to be advancing here. 20-point lead with 14 seconds left. He does advance, and we are going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Let's see how much Ant had in the closeout game. Mark Price had 25 leading the Cavs, and Ant had 38 points on 22 shots. What a game from Ant. Now we got the Detroit Pistons. The Lakers versus the Spurs are over there in the Western Conference Finals, so Ant's gonna have to go against Magic Johnson if they do make the finals right here, as they take a 2-0 lead series, or 2-0 series lead on the Pistons. The Pistons come back though and get another game, but it is 3-1, so it's looking good for the Bulls. 3-2 series, trying to close it out on the Bulls home court, so they do not have to go to Detroit and play a game 7, and it looks like they're gonna do just that way. Hold on, they're coming back a little bit. 11-point game, 10-point game. Yeah, they should be good. 9-point game, 30 seconds, 10 points, and they are going to their first finals. That's crazy. 35 points for Ant, 15 for Pippen. Isaiah Thomas with 31, still not enough to knock him out. So Dennis Rodman, Isaiah Thomas, and this Pistons team does not knock out Anthony Edwards and the Chicago Bulls, and the Lakers are actually down 3-2 to the San Antonio Spurs. Let's see if we're gonna be playing the Spurs or the Lakers. They take them game 7, and we're playing the Lakers. A Bulls versus Lakers NBA Finals. It is a 1-1 series. 2-1 Chicago Bulls, 2-2 Lakers take, and then 3-2 Lakers take the next 2 games. So now we are playing 2 elimination games in a row. This one is in Chicago though, so that's a benefit for the Bulls. This is a close game. It's been like a 5-point, like anywhere from like a 1 to 5-point game the whole game, and it looks like it's gonna finish close as well. 3-point game with 2 minutes left. 5-point game, 7-point game. The Bulls kind of pulled away. 8-point game, or the Bulls are going to force a game 7. Ant with 38 points once again. This guy scores, like, whenever he goes for a high number, he always ends on 38. Worthy with 34 points. Magic Johnson with 19, 15, and 13. That's a crazy stat line, and they do not close the Bulls out. But now we have to go to LA and play a game 7. This is gonna be a really tough game 7 for the Bulls to win, but they're up 11 in the 4th quarter. The Lakers starting to come back. They're only down 3 now, down 5, down 4. 3-point game, 1 minute left. We're gonna hop in and watch this ending. All right, Scottie Pippen is on the free throw line, so that is a good sign. I don't know if this is his first or his second free throw. It is his first, and he knocks it down. 4-point lead with 1 minute and 18 seconds left, and Scottie knocks the next one down. 5-point lead for the Bulls. I think James Worthy must have fouled out. He's not in the game. They're going down to Magic Johnson down low. Magic smokes the layup, gets his board, and puts it in. If they got to stop right there, that probably would have been the game, but they were not able to come up with one. 3-point lead only for the Bulls. Ant needs to go get a bucket right here. Driving downhill on Vlade Divac. Is that Vlade Divac? Wait, no, it is Vlade Divac. And the Bulls missed a shot though while I was talking, and Woolridge has the ball. The Lakers can tie it right here. No one on the floor, a great 3-point shooter, so I'm guessing they're not going to tie here. I'm guessing they're going to try and get Magic Johnson downhill to the basket. Magic working. Post fade, Magic Johnson knocks it down. That's a tough shot, and now the Bulls need a bucket here. They cannot blow this lead. Ant gets ripped up by Cooper. Michael Cooper rips him up to Magic Johnson on Paxson, and Paxson just committed a felony. Paxson could be criminally charged with how much he just fouled that man Magic Johnson, and Magic's going to the line to either tie, take the lead, or, you know, he might miss both and blow the game, but I doubt it. The Bulls just blew the lead. They were up what was it, 5? Was it 4 points? No, they were up 5 points after those 2 Scottie Pippen free throws. But Magic Johnson with like 6 points in a row takes a 1-point lead with 20 seconds left for the Lakers. The game is not over yet though. There's still 22 seconds. Ant with the ball trying to score, getting clamped up by Cooper. Cooper ripped him last time and now is clamping him up. Ant trying to get to the bucket. Anthony Edwards is actually getting sitted on right now. He's just not. He's going up for a contested shot. He misses. I mean, that was an awful possession. He just got clamped up for 20 seconds straight. Michael Cooper rips Edwards up to get the Lakers the lead and then clamps him on the what could be the final possession of the game. If he makes both these free throws, Ant is going to have to come down and hit a 3. Good thing is, though, Ant is a current day player. He's more used to hitting 3s. They took Ant out the game. He must have fouled out with that 5 foul. John Paxson, 4-3. And he misses. Anthony Edwards and the Bulls come up 1 game short. They were up 5 points with a minute left and they blow the lead. That is a crazy ending. I cannot believe that. Magic Johnson winning the finals MVP. I'm just trying to skip through this. I want to see the box score. Byron Scott led the Lakers with 22. Pippen had 25. Ant with 20, but he had 5 turnovers and one of those was the ones that costed the game. Yeah, he did foul out at the end, so they didn't take him out. He fouled out, so he didn't even get a chance to redeem himself and shoot the 3 to end the game. It was John Paxson, and Paxson smoked it. That was his only 3-pointer he took, and he smoked it. That's a tough way to end it. All right, Clyde Drexler winning the MVP. This is the next season, the 1990-91 season. Like I said, you know, that top left, whatever it says in the top left is going to be the season it's going to be. Anthony Edwards, though, making his first All-NBA first team. He put up 29.1 points per game this season. Charles Barkley making it along with Karl Malone. And the Bulls got the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. So the power might be shifting in the East. The Bulls might be starting to take over. They 3-0 the New York Knicks. Patrick Ewing with 27, Ant with 31 in the closeout. Let's see if Ant had any like crazy like 50-point games or anything like that. Not in game 1. Game 2 he did have 35, and then he had what, 31 in the closeout. They take game 1 on the Celtics and Larry Bird. Game 2 on the Celtics and Larry Bird. Game 3 and game 4 they sweep the Celtics. So the Bulls are starting to look like they're going to start building that dynasty that Jordan and them were able to build. Ant is playing up to a 99 overall. Scottie Pippen at 93. We got the Philadelphia 76ers, Ant versus Charles Barkley. It is a 1-1 series, 2-1 series, 3-1 series. Are they going to get by the Sixers just like that? They get by the Sixers just like that. And it's going to be a rematch of last year's finals. It's looking like, unless the Lakers blow a 3-1 lead to Seattle, which they might. They do not, though. The Lakers just like taking game 7 and then just winning the 7th game. I don't know what's up with that. But we got the Bulls versus the Lakers in the finals. Ant gets his rematch from last year. Let's see if he can capitalize on it. They are up 2-1. Let's see if he's like Jordan and takes stuff personally. It is 2-2. 3-2 Chicago Bulls. They got the chance to close it out. They got to go to LA and do it, though. Not looking good as they're getting blown out early, but there's still a lot of time for them to come back. They just came back like that. So yeah, you can really never count a game out until the 4th quarter, unless they're down like 30 in the 4th quarter. You know, they're probably not coming back, but down like 20 at halftime is really not that much, as crazy as it seems. And it looks like they actually might come back all the way and win in the Edwards' first ring, unless they blow a lead again, which they're starting to. We're just up 6, or they're just up 7. They're up 5 with a minute 45, and Vlade Divac at the free throw line. Gotta go edit the error filter again. Anthony Edwards with the ball. They're up 4 on the Lakers. Vlade Divac did hit his free throws. Let's not blow the lead again. Anthony Edwards 3-pointer. If he hits that, it's game. That's most likely game. A 7-point lead with a minute 30 left. I'll let you guys know if something changes, and something did change. Anthony Edwards with a step back 5-point or 4-point lead now. But yeah, they cut it all the way to 2 points. They're up 4 now. If the Bulls blow another lead, bro, up 7 with a minute like 50 left. But Ant seems like he's pretty locked in. He's hit some really clutch shots. That was a clutch stop to stop the Lakers like little last run, little last push. Now they need a stop to really stop that like final push that the Lakers had, because that finals push that the Lakers had was what won them the finals last year in game 7. As Magic Johnson cuts to the bucket on Ant, he's a lot taller than him, gets a, I guess you could say, kind of open post hook. And if the Lakers get a stop here, they have the ability to tie the game. Let's see if Anthony Edwards is gonna let him. Ooh, tough step back from Ant. He misses the jumper. Horace Grant bails him out the board and the putback. Not too many great 3-point shooters on the floor for the Lakers right now. Vlade Divac with the hook, it goes in. The Lakers are just Hall of Fame paint matchers. All they do is just match the paint. Ant with the ball. The Lakers are gonna have to start fouling. So if Ant can hit his free throws, we should be good. Let's see if the Lakers can do it. Pulling up it, bro. They just won't go away. This Lakers team will just not go away. Ant with 47 points tonight. Ant wants this game bad. He knows he needs to close it out right here. He does not want to let the Lakers go to game 7. If he knocks this down, this is for 48 point game for Ant. If the Lakers keep hitting shots, he's gonna have the chance to get 50 points with these free throws. Magic with the ball on Ant. Magic with the Kareem skyhook. Okay, I was gonna say if that went in, that's gonna be the game though. Anthony Edwards and the Bulls winning their first ring, which is kind of crazy that he did it in the first year that Mike did it, so it took them the same amount of time. Anthony Edwards with 48 points and 6 steals. Anthony Edwards just played the best game of his career so far and did it in the best game possible in a game 6 closeout game of the NBA Finals. So that's one championship for Ant. Clyde Drexler taking home an MVP. Dikembe Mutombo winning the Rookie of the Year. This is all the awards, what the awards are looking like. Anthony Edwards does not make an All-NBA first team this season. He makes the All-NBA second team. All right, so the Bulls fly through the first 2 rounds. They beat the Knicks once again. Let's see what Ant's doing. Ant with 44 in game in the closeout game. He had 25 in game 1, 44 in game 2, 37. Ant is really just starting to take over this league. And we got the Trailblazers, Lakers, and the Bulls versus the Atlanta Hawks. I don't know how the 7th seed Atlanta Hawks made it out of the Eastern Conference, but it looks like the Bulls are going to send them home in 4 games. Anthony Edwards in the closeout game, 39 points. And are they going to be playing the Lakers for the 3rd year in a row in the finals? They are going to be playing the Lakers for the 3rd year in a row in the finals. They're up 2-0, up 3-0. Anthony Edwards with 24 in game 3. In game 2, he had 31. And then in game 1, he had 28. Can they clean sweep the Lakers? They clean sweep them. Anthony Edwards back-to-back rings and back-to-back finals MVPs. And I think I just saw on the bottom that he went for 51 in the closeout game. Anthony Edwards is on a mission right now. All right, so Shaq is in the league now. He won Rookie of the Year. Clyde won the MVP again. Clyde's winning the MVP almost every season, but hey, Anthony Edwards just took home the last 2 rings, so I guess that's what matters. Or not, I guess that is what matters. You know, the NBA championships, the MVPs are nice and all, but the NBA championships are what matter the most. And I'm just hitting simulate round now because honestly, it doesn't seem like the Bulls are really getting challenged by many teams. They're up 3-2 on the Knicks, 4-2. They are back in the finals. Let's see what Ant did in the closeout game. Anthony Edwards with 49 points. Anthony Edwards is dominating. And are they going to play the Lakers for the 4th straight year in a row? The Blazers versus the Lakers. No, Portland finally is able to get past the Lakers with the MVP Clyde Drexler. And let's see if the Trailblazers, after finally beating the Lakers, they're actually up 3-0, so they actually might put an end to Ant's 2-year run. I mean, it's gonna be really tough to come back from 3-0, and they just came back from 3-0. It's a game 7. If the Trailblazers blow this lead, that is going to be the first ever 3-0 blown in NBA history, and they're gonna do it in the NBA Finals. But it looks like they're actually not going to blow the lead, and they just wanted to make it an interesting series for TV ratings, I guess, as Clyde Drexler wins the Finals MVP and sends Anthony Edwards home. Anthony Edwards with only 17, 22. Yeah, Ant didn't play. Oh, 30. Let's see if he played as good in the finals as he has in the previous years. 30 again, 41. I mean, so he played pretty good, but the Blazers are a pretty good team. He had 39. Yeah, I mean, the Blazers are a pretty good team, and they end the Bulls' chances at a 3-piece. So now Mike is actually in the lead. He has 3 rings right now, and he's actually going to take a break for a year because he's a degenerate gambler, or, you know, as the NBA puts it, to pursue his passion in baseball and go play for the Chicago White Sox. I was going to download MLB The Show and hit some baseballs and stuff and put it in here, but I haven't played MLB The Show in about a year, and honestly, I'm not going to lie, I'm probably just going to go out there, swing and strike out and swing at curveballs in the dirt. So I'm going to save you guys the pain of watching that, and let's just get into the 93-94 season is, I believe, or maybe 94-95, whatever season, the next season, whatever. All right, the year is 1995-1996. Now, I know you guys are saying that, you know, Jordan did come back the year before this, actually, but he only came back for 17 games, and the Bulls record actually was not good enough, so they didn't even make the playoffs. So we are in the 1995-96 season. I'm saying like the Bulls record, like in this game, like I did just simulate it, but the Bulls record was not good enough to make the playoffs, so I'm just picking up the 1995-96 season now, and we're going to simulate the regular season. This is the season that the Bulls did go 72-10, and they are off to a 11-1 start, so maybe they could, you know, break the win record that they set. I don't know, it's looking pretty decent right now. They're 20-2. All right, they are 64-6 right now, 65-7. They do have a chance to break it. They are 70, and they just lost 3 games in a row. They tie 72-10. That's actually an insane coincidence. They tie 72-10. Shaq winning the MVP, KG winning Rookie of the Year. Anthony Edwards has still not won an MVP. Does make the All-NBA first team though. Put up 32.1 points per game this season, and the Bulls got the 1 seed. I mean, obviously they got the 1 seed in the playoffs. I mean, I don't even think if they just went 72-10, a team's probably not going to give them a close series. They got Shaquille O'Neal in the Orlando Magic. This is This is definitely going to be the toughest series they've played in the East. 3-1, 4-1. What is Ant doing? Ant with 49 game 5, 28 game 1, 38 game 2, 37 game 3, and a 43-point game 4. And then obviously we just saw what he did in game 5 with 49. So Ant is back on a mission to get his 3rd ring, and it looks like they're going to be doing against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves not a bad team at all, but I don't think they're going to compete with this Bulls team. And every time it seems like I say that, you know, the other team takes a game. I should just stop saying that, but it doesn't matter. 3-1 and 4-1 for the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls take home a ring, but Anthony Edwards does not win the finals MVP as Scottie Pippen takes it home this time, putting up 24.4 points per game. Charles Barkley winning the MVP of this season. Ant winning the All-NBA first team once again, 30.8 points per game. Ant's been kind of getting snubbed of these All-NBA first teams. They won one series against Charlotte 2-1. I mean, they should be able to take the first round. Yes, they do. Up 2-0 on the Magic, up 3-0 on the Magic. And you know, these guys are just, they're kind of making their way through this Eastern Conference pretty easily. We're gonna see who their new rival is going to be, because Magic Johnson and the Lakers, you know, their run, their dynasty is officially over. It looks like they're going to be playing the Rockets. The Rockets actually almost blew a 3-1 lead against the Suns. They're playing the Rockets. The Bulls take game 1. Clyde had 22. This is the team with Clyde, Hakeem, Pippen with 20, Ant with only 16 in game 1 of the finals. They take game 2. Are they just gonna have they're just gonna have another clean sweep in the finals? They do a 4-0 sweep on the Rockets, and Ant wins his 3rd finals MVP and his 4th NBA championship. Okay, and Anthony's last season as a Chicago Bull, he finally gets the MVP award he's been deserving. 34.7 points per game. Like, what else does he have to do? He's been putting up 30 point per game seasons every single season, and now they got the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round. I was gonna say, don't go down 2-0. Don't go out. Let's not go outside in our last season as the Bulls. We do still have 2 seasons left on the Wizards, but you know, he's gonna be like 37 at that time, so I don't really know if he's really gonna do anything in those seasons. 3-1 on the Miami Heat, 4-1. We're gonna hit simulate round. We got the Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves. So they did play the Jazz in their last series, the Bulls in real life. The Jazz got bounced by the Spurs in the first round, and then the Lakers won. The Lakers team actually has Kobe Bryant on it, and obviously they have Shaq, who is the best big man in the league at this point in time. So if the Lakers make the finals, that would be a cool little thing. Kobe versus Ant in the finals, obviously with Shaq and stuff too. The Bulls are up 2-0, up 3-0. Lakers up 2-0. I'm hoping the Lakers win. I want to see a Lakers versus Bulls final matchup as Ant wearing the Bulls jersey. All right, it is a 0-0 series. I think the Bulls are gonna have this one, but we will see. We'll see if the Lakers can prove us wrong. 2-1, 3-1 Chicago Bulls. Let's see if they can close them out, and it looks like they are going to close them out. 91 or not, yeah, 91-99 it was. Now it's 102-95. Simulated through all of that. Anthony Edwards winning the finals MVP, putting up 34 points per game. Ant with his 5th ring does finish 1 below Jordan, but he does have 2 seasons in Washington, so let's see if he can get that done there.